Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Rule Waves 2 as Great Britain. As you can see, our tensions are very high with almost every major nation in the world, so at this point in time, we can make no mistake, war is coming. Very soon. I don't know exactly when, and I'm not sure exactly who it's going to be against, but sooner or later, we are going to have another major conflict. I don't know if it's going to be against Japan and America, or if we're going to face off against all the major fascist powers, Japan, Germany, France, and Italy. I don't know what we're going to face off against, but we're going to get into a major world war, and it's coming soon. And I can only hope that my fleet is ready at this point. Our construction program is continuing apace. We should start getting some of these fantastic new Arbalest-class destroyers out with their SAM launchers to provide fleet escort and cover. But beyond that, excuse me, there's not a whole lot else that's coming out soon. We're trying to get our fleet carriers out so we have a decent number of flat tops for air support. And our new cruisers should be coming out soon to see good use as well. But overall, I don't know. I think this is about as good as we're going to get. We've got 4 unicorns ready. We've got 4 Dakar-class cruisers ready. And the main battle fleet is working up right now. So hopefully they'll be at a decent experience level when war resumes. But looking at our construction time, we need to order more destroyers. So I'm going to get that started right now. We're going to order 4 more Arbalists. Alright, now we've got replacements on the way for when we inevitably start taking losses. One can never have too many destroyers. Okay, let's see. Moving on. I don't think it's quite time to start sending ships overseas yet. We're going to hold most of our ships in Northern Europe so that they are available to move if necessary. Actually, no matter who we end up fighting, there's gonna be conflict in the Southeast Asian theater. Whether it's Japan or America. My only concern is if I start sending ships overseas, the maintenance costs are gonna go up. So that means I need to send something that's relatively cheap. And hopefully that whole theater is going to be a second line theater. Let's see, quick review, what kind of stuff could we be facing over there? Alright, so Japan does have a number of battleships. So they're 9 16-inch guns, 8 16-inch guns. Let's see what they got. Yeah, 11.5. Whew, that is fast. 29 knots. 27 knots. How on earth are those battleships and not battle cruisers? Alright, let's see about this Kirishima. Okay. So, basic summary, everything that they've got is a relatively even match for my battle cruisers. I was thinking about sending the Hercules overseas. She would probably do just fine in an actual line fight. Except that she doesn't have enough deck protection. Ooh. That's not good. Let's see how my battle cruisers are. So we've got 2 of these inconsiderable class. Yeah, these are much better protected with 4 inches of deck armor. Much, much better. Okay, so those are more reasonable. I can send probably 1 or 2 battle cruisers overseas, along with some heavy cruisers. Maybe. Quick double check on the Japanese ships. Let's see, what kind of armor do they have? Oh, we only know their belt armor. Well, that's not very helpful. Come on, spies, find me more information. But most likely these ships are rocking at least 3 to 4 inches of deck armor, which means that the Hercules is not quite up to the challenge. Yeah, let's do a quick check here. 16-inch guns. Yeah, they're going through 2.5 inches of deck armor at 16,000 yards. So they'd be punching through Hercules' deck like butter. So cannot afford to send her overseas right now. Certainly not if I expect her to stand up against enemy battleships. But what I can do is I can send some of these second line carriers overseas, along with some heavy cruisers. So that is a possibility. I do want something in Southeast Asia, because right now I don't have enough of anything. Well, when in doubt, send heavy cruisers. That's what they're there for. Okay, so let's see. Honestly, I'm seriously tempted to send the Ariadnes overseas, since this is the sort of independent cruising station that they are well suited for. Between that and the Endeavors, well, Endeavors don't have any sort of reconnaissance capability, so that is not good. Yeah, I think it'll have to be the Ariadnes. They are much better suited. Alright, so we are going to send 2 Ariadnes over to Southeast Asia. And we're going to send one of them over to the South Pacific. There we go. Send you guys off, and maybe we'll be able to forestall any sort of surprise invasions or such. And hopefully hold the line for at least a little bit. And I should probably send a few destroyers with them, just to be safe, you know? Alright, so with that in mind, let's grab a few destroyers. Alright, so I think we're going to take 4 Jackals and send those to Southeast Asia. We'll send another 4 to South Pacific. And off you go. Good luck. Try not to get into too much trouble. And I think that about covers my initial preparations for war, whatever it may be. I suppose I should also have something in the Mediterranean, but I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work. And I really don't think we're going to have any major conflicts down there, except possibly against France. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, now that we are spending inordinate amounts of money, let's move right along. Alrighty, 5 destroyers commissioned. Cruiser Niobe has finished reconstruction. Uh-oh, an uprising in an African country. Budget, prestige, and tension? Prestige and tension. Or just straight tension? You know what? I think we should remind the world that we own battleships, and they do not. Ooh, unexpected advances in machinery development. Scientists currently baffled by the problems of built-in foam extinguishers. Didn't we already get that? Ooh, unexpected advances in AP projectiles. Improved streamlining. Neat. And research breakthrough, shipboard aircraft operation, CIC, increasing cap effectiveness. I thought we researched that as well. No, hang on. That was a different category. That was integrated CIC. Which is interesting because I have no idea how we integrated our CIC before we even had a combat information center. But hooray! Oh boy, new Japanese torpedo bomber called the Aichi Suse is entering service. It is rumored to be faster than our fastest torpedo bomber. Uh-oh. Great Britain and Germany are now in a state of war. Well, I guess that's it then. We have war with Germany. Not what I would have expected, but okay. We're still going to need those cruisers on foreign stations to deter anyone else from joining in. So I'm going to leave those Ariadne class overseas. And I'm actually going to send... Nah, we're going to keep the Niobe right here in Northern Europe so that we can deal with... because it's got our first batch of level 2 blind fire capability radar. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what that can do. And then for some reason my carriers have blind fire capability. Sure. Alright, well, our destroyers are working up. So that's good. And I don't particularly see anything else happening right now. Okay, yeah, I think we're good for now. We've got our Iron Dukes up. We've got our Juggernauts up. We've got our various battle cruisers ready. We do need to assign trade protection, so let's get that going. Okay, so we're going to active fleet these minesweepers and get them going, doing whatever they need to do. And then as far as anti-submarine, let's see, I think we're just going to grab all of these. Oh man, level 10 ASW, that is insane. Alright, well I think we're just going to grab all of these and see what we can do. So we're going to assign those to trade protection. Now hang on a minute. Looks like our Lances and Gurkhas never got re-equipped. Whoops, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, minesweepers are going active fleet. Try and make sure mines are kept down. And then our corvettes can also get into the action. Trade protection for those. Active fleet for those. And trade protection for those. Alrighty, there we go. 123 ships on trade protection, facing off against 140 submarines for Germany. Methinks it is not going to go well for them. At least I sure as heck hope so. Okay, and we need to see about potentially modernizing some of these destroyers. So let's start with the Lances. So we'll pop that open for rebuild. And the big thing that we want is the forward ASW mortar. Okay, well, that's looking good. We are a little bit overweight, though. Simple solution. We'll just ditch one of these torpedoes. And to make up for the lost torpedo launcher, we'll put reloads on. And there we go, we still have plenty of weight remaining. Okay, I think that's good. Well, slap a few more mines on there, because why not? And 3 months, dirt cheap, sounds good to me. Actually, hang on. Fire control. Improved director or advanced director? Okay, that is expensive, so we're not going to change that out. We need a very cheap, very fast rebuild. So we're going to ignore fire control for now. Alright, and off they go for rebuilds. Okay, well, we'll see what kind of action we get. Let's see, we'll start off by activating our local stations. There we go, active fleet for those. And then let's see, are there any other air bases near German things? Let's see. Does Germany even have any foreign? Not really, no. Looks like this will be, at least for now, if no one else joins in, this will be a purely Northern European fight, which is good news for us. Let's see, how's our aircraft research going? Looking good. 7 turns until our torpedo bombers come in. Ugh. Oh well. We do have a currently very good set of torpedo bombers, and we do actually have dive bombers now, which is good news. On that topic, I think we should look into re-equipping some of the air wings on the I-boats. So let's see. These fellows we can swap over to dive bombers. So we're going to change role. Dive bombers, there we go. Next up. Dive bombers. And dive bombers. Alright, that looks good. CVLs are looking good. Since we don't have enough air wings for both torpedo bombers and dive bombers, we're going to keep a heavy emphasis on fighter escorts for the CVLs. And then the Glorious, Victorious, and Triumphant are doing pretty well. They don't have enough... Oh, hang on. TB fighter dive bomber. TB fighter dive bomber. Fighter TB dive bomber. That's a little bit off. And then we get into the big boys. Okay, so something went wrong with the Triumphant air wings. And that we don't have the right ratio of aircraft. Actually, you know what? We'll call it an experiment. The Triumphant has a much heavier fighter wing, so they can afford to send out fighter escorts with the strikes. So hopefully that'll help. Maybe that'll make them more likely to get through. And then, of course, we have the insane collection of aircraft on the Fantastic Beasts. I am looking forward to seeing those in action. All right. Well, if all goes well, we'll actually get to see them in action next turn. Here we go. Oh, boy. Cruiser action over here. What are we doing over there? That is a terrible place for us to fight. Let's see. Medium-sized cruiser action. Nine carriers, 6 light carriers, and only 84 aircraft. Something's wrong with that. Alright, I'm going to get a pass on that. Here we go. Fleet battle in Textile region. Oh, hang on. Unexpected battle. Not like we have much choice. Well, I guess we're going to fight it. Okay, priority for land-based air is to attack enemy ships in general. There we go. Okay. So it is night, 4:30 at night. So we've got sun up soon. Let's see what kind of organization we've got. Oh God. Absolutely not. I reject this. I am not fighting with 3 separate forces. That is retarded. Okay, hang on. I'm going to be right back. We need to fix this. I cannot fight with ships under AI control if I have 3 separate forces that I need to worry about. So we're going to save this right now, and we will be back momentarily. So I will see you all in a bit. Okay, we are back. So after looking through and trying to change things around a little bit, my big objection is having 3 separate forces that I cannot shift ship control between. However, looking at my actual distribution of forces, it's not actually that bad in this particular case. So we've got the Scout Force, which I was able to merge the 2 separate groups into a single line of battle cruisers. Although they do have, yeah, let's take a look here. They do have a little bit of wiggling to do to get back into line. Inconsiderable was on her own, but I want her part of one line. So I did make that change. But we only have one other group of major surface combatants, and that's over here with Battle Division 18, which is currently rocking the Leviathan and the Iron Dukes. Which, okay, sure, we'll deal with that. And then there's no other major surface combatants. So unlike the last major fight that we got in, I don't have 5 or 6 different groups of surface combatants that I cannot properly merge into a single line. I've got my carriers, I've got my battle line, and I've got my battle cruiser line. And that is overall a much more manageable group. That said, as soon as I get out of this battle, I am disabling the scouting force technology so that I stop having forces spawn in 3 separate groups. But that is something I will deal with in the future. For now, we've got a battle to fight. So let's see. We currently have a main force with 4 significant capital ships, including one of my juggernauts, specifically the Leviathan. Plenty of escorts there, and let's see what we got as far as cruisers. I didn't actually look at these. Looks like we've got a few random old ships mixed in as well, but mostly these guys have the more modern cruisers and one random 20-knot ship. Ugh, that's a mistake. This battle generator does have some issues. It is not the best, not by a long shot. All right, and then we have, ooh, is these the, oh boy, we get to see the Andromedas with their 8-inch machine guns. I'm really looking forward to seeing what these things can do. So we actually will get to see them. Looking in the north, we've got our 4 battle cruisers, so that'll be fun. And we have 3 light cruisers as well. Again, these are the Pandora class, rocking those 6-inch auto loaders. Looking forward to seeing how those things work. And then I also see some carriers off to the left here. Ooh. Ugh. Glorious, victorious, and impermeable. One of my 24-knot carriers mixed in with the 28-knot group. And then, of course, we also have the other I-boats just off to their own little group. I probably should have noticed that and fixed it, but oh well. A little bit too late at this point. We're rolling, and I'm not changing that. We also have Enterprise and Endeavour escorting the carriers, so that's good. Got plenty of escorts there. And what do we got here? Looks like... oh, interesting. Looks like we got a small mix of ships. And then over this way, what do we got here? Yeah, it looks like we don't have any of the SAM-equipped ships yet. Although, maybe... aha! We are lucky. Down here we've got some ships with SAMs. I see the Dakars out and about. So if all goes well, we might actually get to see what these things can do. Hooray! And I have no idea what other stuff we have. Do we have any of the new type destroyers? I legitimately cannot tell. And what on earth? What is this? That is not... oh, hang on. We do have arbalists as well. Ooh, nice. Outstanding. So we do have arbalists. And we have this thing. Oh, we have the behemoth escorting the carriers. And the juggernaut. Okay. Fair enough. I respect that. But that probably suggests that Germany has a very heavy surface fleet as well. Alright, well, nothing's going to happen by sitting around here and moping, so let's get this started. Let's start off by setting up our Start off by setting up our reconnaissance. So, main force. That does look like a good search pattern. It's just a little bit long, so we'll shorten that up to something reasonable like, 200. And we're going to crank cap up to maximum because I am terrified of airstrikes. Let's see what these guys are up to with their reconnaissance. So we want to maximum cap on those. We'll dial that back to 200 as well. And I think we need to shift it around as well. Oh, hang on. I want it more to the left. Not quite as far to the right. There we go. Okay, and that is set. And then our carrier group, how is their recon doing? Yep, we're going to crank up maximum cap there. Search pattern looks good. We just need to dial the range down to something reasonable. There we go. Yeah, a little bit longer because they are further back. Okay, all that is set. And we also want to start readying up. Let's see what kind of strike forces we have. Well, first of all, we've got the glorious, victorious, and impermeable. Ugh. So let's start readying those up. Hang on. Okay, readying those. Priority target, we're going to set that to carriers for now. That might change. And then let's see, next up, Carrier Division 2-4. That's our other two I-boats, Indomitable, Invincible. Looks like they haven't had a chance to re-equip with aircraft or with the dive bombers yet. So it looks like they're still mostly rocking torpedo bombers. All right, so we'll ready up strikes of 30 torpedo bombers apiece. And then next up, Carrier Division 3. Ooh, Dragon and Pegasus. Aha, we have the new carriers out. Let's see what these guys are doing. So we want torpedo bombers, dive bombers, and torpedo bombers, dive bombers. We'll ready those. And then I would also like to have some fighters to send along with them. So let's actually start readying some of those up. All right, so we're going to grab that. And we're going to actually split this into two groups. Actually, hang on. So spotting capability 5-9. 59. And we've got oh boy, these guys aren't even fully equipped yet. They don't have enough planes. The Pegasus is actually looking pretty good though, so we're rocking almost 40 dive bombers, almost 40 torpedo bombers. Yeah, we're going to have to split the fighter wings into two groups. All right, so we're going to take this group. We're going to grab 9. Light load looks good. And we're going to ready those. And then we're going to grab another 9. And we're going to ready those. And those will be the escorts for the air wings off of Dragon. And we're going to do basically the same thing for the Pegasus. We're going to grab 9 ready and 10 ready. And hopefully those don't get yoinked by the cap. Okay, that looks good. That was Carrier Division 3. Next up is Carrier Division 7. This will be the Fabulous and Superb. Those planes. We're going to have fun with that. Ooh, they're looking a little bit... Well, they do have torpedo bombers, and that's good enough. So we're going to ready those up as well. Carrier Division 10. Unicorn and Triumphant. Again, this eclectic mix of carriers is very confusing. Okay, let's see. So we need torpedo bombers, dive bombers, torpedo bombers, dive bombers. Ready all of those. And then we have fighters. Ooh, we got planes down. These reliability issues are really coming back to bite us in the butt. Okay, so we'll grab that. We're going to do a group of 8. Ready. And a group of 9. Ready. And then Triumphant. Oh yeah, this is the one that had 2 groups of fighters. So we're going to grab these. And actually, let's see, what kind of spot value do we have? So we've got 43 maximum planes that we can launch in one strike. And we've got 19 and 17, and I am not going to do the math for that, so let's just pull up. 36. Let's just pull up my little handy-dandy thing here. 19 plus 17, and there we go, 36. How many planes does that leave remaining? 43 minus 36. 7. So we can send up to 7 planes as escorts. So we're going to grab 7 from this group. There we go. And we're going to ready those up. And that should be one full flight off of the Triumphant. Okay, moving on. Battle Division, 18 Cruise Division, Battle Division, Battle Division, Cruiser Division. Okay, those are all going to be reconnaissance planes, so no more strikes. Okay, strike craft are getting readied. I think we're good to go. At almost over halfway through the episode. Wow. All right, well, let's kick up the game speed and see if we can get this party going. Let's see, where are you guys headed? Not like I have a whole lot of control. Catapult launch search planes. Seems a little early, but sure, why not? Hopefully they'll find stuff on the way back. Yep, they're heading out. Here comes sunrise. Whew, that is a dense collection of stuff. Oh, unknown radar contact. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. There they are. Or at least there one is. And it is early morning. Let's pick up the pace here. We're going to go up to 20 knots. Hopefully that doesn't confuse the rest of them too much. Let's pick up the pace for the carriers as well. And we're just going to send the carriers... Yeah, we're going to send the carriers north and west so that they get out of the way. And, ooh, what's this? Wow. We have sufficient radar resolution to identify enemy recons. Interesting. Oh, this is going to be a very different war. With long-range radar capability and effective cap. I am looking forward to this. Do we have anything else to the north? What's that? Torpedo bomber recons. Okay. Well, let's head on over and see what we got there, and we'll bring these fellows up here as well. Get more of them. And we'll set to normal game speed for now. Keep going. More radar contacts. Yeah, there's definitely ships there. And they are turning to the north. In fact, they are acting as though they can see me. Which does make sense. They've got radar too. We don't have any spotting reports yet, but we'll see. Oh, they are spinning around in confusion. More radar contacts. Yeah, let's start picking up the pace here. I'm pretty sure that the enemy has changed their minds about this battle. And they are like, nope. Okay, starting to see some escorts as well. Let's turn these guys to the north as well. And we are about to have sun up. There it goes. And we have contacts. We have visual. They are not yet identified, but they are there. Okay, keep going. Man, they are right on the edge of visibility right now. Yep, they're opening fire because we cannot see them yet, but they can clearly see us. given the angle of the sun. Yeah, that makes sense. They can. Our guys are looking directly into the sun as it rises, which is, you know, not good for gunnery. That's not so great on my part. What's our range? Okay, we've got an ID. We know it's hostile. Hopefully we can start hitting back. And I think I'm going to turn a little bit to the north, try and maintain the range open. Yep, keep going, keep going. Thank you for all the spotting reports. Can we run smoothly now? Aha! Our first hit. And they are hitting us. So far, they've been hitting us more than we've hit them. But it's just the opening phases. Once the sun comes up a little more, I think we can turn it around quite effectively. Uh-oh. Penetrable, whole hit penetrated. Not too bad. She's still chugging along quite fine. And besides, maybe we'll be able to get ahead of them and turn them around. What are those? Light cruisers. Okay. Not a big fan of that. We still have no idea where their carriers are. But I would like to start getting some sort of strikes against these ships. So, let's see. Carrier Division 22. Who all do we have that's nice and close? So, we've got the I-boats. Glorious, Victorious, Impermeable. Yeah, we'll send that group. Or should we send the I-boats? Okay, cap is taking off. That's good. Looks like our actual strikes are ready. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, we're going to grab one set of torpedo bombers, one set of dive bombers, and where was... Oh yeah, these guys didn't have the fighter wings. So these guys will not have escorts. Hopefully they're up for the challenge. Can we grab these as well? Nope, that's greater than deck load. Can't do that. But we can at least coordinate the strike. And target... Nope, not worried about those. Priority target. Battleships. Location... Yeah, I'm just going to tell them to head over this way, because I suspect that the enemy will be turning back. Plop those down there. Let's see, time at target 8:18, current time 6:31. Oh, and coordinating is only a 20-minute delay. Nah, we're not going to worry about coordinating this. Alright, so we are not going to worry about coordinating, so we can get them there faster. And we want another group of torpedo bombers and dive bombers heading out as well. Okay, quick review. Target location generally over this way, and hopefully they will hit. Off you go. Good luck. Okay, now that we've got some sort of strike heading out. Ooh, somebody launched torpedoes. That was very poorly aimed. Iron Duke and Leviathan have lost sight of target, but hey, they had eyes on the target at some point. Let's turn this way and see what we can find. And yeah, it looks like the enemy is turning back, as predicted. Come on. Keep going. I do appreciate all the sighting reports, but please stop pausing at every little thing. Ooh. And here we go. Cruiser on cruiser action. Let's see how the Aeolus is doing. So yeah, she's to the north, targeting that thing down there. And what are things looking like here? Okay. So let's see what we've got. Hit chance, range, very long. Basic hit chance, not great. Target size, -10 due to the cruisers. Fire control, 30, fantastic. Radar assist, +10, excellent. Tech level, 40, and then, well, we're turning, so that's hurting quite a bit. Whoops. Okay, target loose formation, yeah. So they are evading. Light cruiser firing, gotten penalty for that. Sea state penalty, interesting. Okay. And then how's our rate of fire? So, range, yeah, doesn't matter for rate of fire. Basic rate of fire 2.0, adjusted 1.3? Huh. Okay, so right now we're taking a penalty for the firing ship turning. And we're still in deliberate fire. But we're still getting a bonus from autoloader, and once we are done with the turning, that should pick up quite a bit, because we already got them straddled. Well, at least they're not turning as much anymore. So I guess that's something. More radar contact reports. Blarg. Well, we might have sent out our recons too early, but hopefully we get reports from them on the way back. Because I would very much like to know where the enemy carrier force is so I can send strikes after them. Okay, turning back down, and... Okay, definitely capital ships in this area. Let's see if we can get these guys in the fight as well. I'm almost tempted to try turning back around just to maintain our position, but it's not, all things considered, this is honestly not the best conditions overall. I want to be downwind of them. I want to not have the sun in front of me. So, I don't know. Alright, well, let's keep going. Hopefully we can get some more results here. Pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely hitting stuff. Vineta. Oh wow, that's quite a cruiser. Pretty sure I've seen these before. Not well protected, but it does have a lot of firepower. With those 12 9-inch guns. Okay. Enemy aircraft approaching something. Who? Ah, here we go. Fighters, fighters, torpedo bombers. Oh boy. Just out of curiosity, where's my escorts? Is my cap up? So I guess those two are associated. And these two would be associated. And once again, it looks like my cap is not up yet. Come on, cap, do your thing. I've got one recon in the area, and that looks like it. So much for having heavy cap. Let's take a look here. Okay, looks like Victorious's cap is in the process of taking off. And our cap is in the process of, and the Glorious cap is in the process of taking off as well. Let's see what else. Yeah, the other ones, they are just a little bit behind on getting our cap up. Yeah, that is not good. We are about 20 minutes late on this, and that's going to hurt. Well, hopefully we don't take too much damage from these strikes. Okay, but we're coming up on the 50-minute mark, and I need to get this episode uploaded. So I'm going to have to call this to a close right here. So we'll find out what happens with these airstrikes in the next episode. Until then, Katori87 signing out.